we should be live here on YouTube for some Sunday night football action. I apologize. I know I'm a little bit later than I said I would be. My computer was going through a reboot process, and I couldn't speed that up at all, unfortunately. I tried, so we are getting everything fixed. Also got to change over the quarter number from the game we just finished up streaming. And we are ready to go. And of course, after the restart, the 15 looks a whole lot smaller. So we'll just leave it as it is. But yeah, there we go. All right, welcome on in. And we are going to be going ahead and getting this thing flipped over. The TV I hadn't actually gotten swapped over either. But we should be just about ready for the start of the game. All right, welcome on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so there we go. We got everybody hanging out in chat. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. I know I certainly am. Alright, so there we go. Alright. So yeah, we are at commercial break. You guys are not missing anything. Game has not started as far as I know. Alright, so there we go. Alright, we got everything changed over. I also had to get the colors swapped over, so again, I apologize. We were getting that all done, and we are set and ready for this one. Alright, so good old game of football. We got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. This game is being played in Detroit, and the winner of this game gets the 1 seed. The loser will end up being relegated all the way down to the 5 seed, which is the unfortunate side effect of the seeding the way it is. So there we go. I personally wish that the division winners didn't get that big of an advantage, but it also is just kind of they have to get some sort of advantage, otherwise the divisions would stop mattering. So, yeah, outside of just being in an easy division, which would get you the obvious advantage of records. So there we go. Yep, no worries. We haven't even started the game, so there we go. And we are all set and ready for this one. Welcome on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. We got 6 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys. And again, I've got it all set up, so we should be able to go ahead and have have the trivia game thing at the at halftime. So hopefully you guys will be looking forward to that. Let's see. All right, let's see. What do we got? Just checking a couple things. There we go. Sorry, my second team is yep. So here we go. Final game of the NFL regular season. We've got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Both teams are 14-2 coming into this game, and again, this game will decide who is the 1 seed and who is the 5 seed. That's the only outcomes for either of these teams. There is no in between. There's no dropping potentially to the 6 seed. There's no, oh, what happens next week? So there is no next time, and let's go ahead and see what we got. There we go. Also gonna get the light going. Alright, there we go. Had to get my other light going, and we are set and ready for this one. So there we go. Welcome on in. Alright, so they got. Yeah, they're showing the Minnesota Vikings getting ready for this one. Obviously, Justin Jefferson, Aaron Jones, some of the star players for this team. Meanwhile, you've got the You got you got Jameson Williams and the Detroit Lions. This is a rivalry which will, based on the way these two teams look, it looks like this rivalry is going to extend. It's been building up the last 2 or 3 years, and it looks like it's going to be a heated rivalry for the next 10 to 15 years. So definitely looking forward to that one. How's the weather? Weather is good. Cat is chilling over on the box, so he is all good. And yeah, we are set and ready for this one. Should be a good one. Hopefully, everybody else is excited. I know I certainly am. All right, so there we go. It's very hot here. Yeah, well, that's because you're in Australia, right? You said, Jack. Yeah, I think you said that, which obviously Australia. The weird thing about it, well, weird thing, quote unquote, coming from an American, is that your seasons are completely backwards to how ours are. So when it's cold here, because you guys are on the southern hemisphere, it's warm and essentially summertime for you guys. So there we go. And in the event of a tie, the Lions would get the 1 seed. So Lions need to win or tie there. Okay, in Tasmania. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so there we go. The Vikings are getting ready to kick this one off. It will be we got Khalif Raymond and Craig Reynolds out there to go ahead and kick the or to return the kick. Ah, thunderstorm there. Okay. I say better make sure you're staying safe. Kick is up and it is gonna be in the back of the end zone, which means it'll be taken out to the 30, and that is where the okay, your name is Michael. All right. So the ball will be brought out to the 30-yard line, and yeah, we should be all set and ready to go. All right, so there we go. They're getting the first play call dialed up here. Should be a good one, and let's see. Not trying to open that. First and 10, takes the snap and runs right up the middle. Jameer Gibbs and gets absolutely rushed. So there we go. Jared Goff in the offense here. Third best completion percentage, second best yards, fourth in TDs. And say he is one of the best. He is one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. 2 yard gain on the run that last play. All right, there we go. Throws up, finds Jamison Williams, who fights forward for about 2, maybe 3 more yards. And it's gonna be third and long here for the first play of, or for the first drive. So again, the Vikings already making it tough here on the Detroit Lions. All right, cool. You play cricket. Nice. I don't know all the rules to cricket, but I did actually hear that the apparently the U.S. team, which I didn't even know we had, uh, did knock out Pakistan, from like the World Cricket Tournament or whatever, or the World Cup of Cricket or something. So I used to chase tornadoes. I've got a couple of friends who do that out in the Midwest. And Jameer Gibbs out, duels a defender, first down, Lions. There we go. Let's go. Man, Jameer Gibbs, I thought he was about to just get taken down for a loss, and I was getting ready to just kind of nonchalantly talk about it. But no, he just stiff arms the defender and out and jukes him out of his own shoes, and then just takes it across the first down marker. There we go. Boston Celtics fan. All right, cool. I was gonna say a lot of the local teams up here. I live up in the up in Maine, so I'm extreme northeast here. So here we go. Jameer Gibbs once again trying to just dodge defenders and cannot find any kind of running room. I believe that will be a loss of yardage there on that play. All right, so Jonathan Boulevard, Andrew Van Ginkel. That is a big loss. As I heard my parents yelling like there was a okay Milwaukee Bucks fan as well. All right, cool. Byron Murphy Jr. Yeah, I heard them yelling, but my cat's still in here, so I know he's not the one misbehaving. Here we go. Take snap and running up the middle. Jahmyr Gibbs gonna try and make up for some of those lost yardage. I think he makes it back to about 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8 at best here. And let's see. Wow, the Vikings are the only team with a takeaway in every single game so far. That means an interception or a fumble recovery. Barry Sanders' favorite Lion of all time. All right, cool. Looking forward to that one. All right, so again, we were crossing we got 11:50 on the clock here. Oh, he gets taken down for a loss, and that is going to be a really rough start. All right, so there we go. 4th down here, and Detroit is going to have to punt this one away, and it will be Vikings ball at the when they go ahead and turn this one around. But yeah, I say Jahmyr Gibbs has been fighting for his life on these runs. You got to try and get this passing game working at some point. I think that's the biggest thing that they need to get working. Because without two running backs, the way that because they've been doing a two running back system for most of this with Montgomery and Gibbs. Oh, and number 4 just trips himself, and he ends up going for about a gain of 5 yards on that return, and that is going to stop this one. And there we go. All right, India and Australia have a big rivalry between them in cricket. All right, well, good luck, and hopefully your guys' team gets it. So there we go. Just gonna go ahead and share this. All right. Well, it sounds like the Colts are retaining both their head coach and GM, which I hope means that we're going to get some coordinator changes in the offseason because, yeah, we absolutely need coordinator changes, it seems. I hate to be pressuring team to do it, but that defense, we can't go into next season with that defense and expect that Anthony Richardson can carry that team. As much as I would love to see him carry the team like that, I just don't think it's reasonable to assume. So there we go. Best Vikings player this year, I would have to say probably Jordan Addison. I know Justin Jefferson or Aaron Jones are some very easy picks as well, but I just think that I think Jordan Addison won. The expectations for him were a lot lower than for those other two. Those other two were proven commodities. Jordan Addison had been a good player for the last 2 years since he got drafted, but this year really has been his breakout year where he's become a true alpha number 2 type guy who could probably be a number 1 on about half the teams in the NFL if given the chance. So there we go. Welcome on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. We got 7 people hanging out in chat. Thank you guys for all 7 of you guys that are spending at least a portion of your Sunday here with me. Again, during the halftime, we will go ahead and throw up we will be doing a whatchamacallit, a trivia Kahoot thing. So here we go. 1st and 10, takes the snap, handoff here, and there's Aaron Jones rumbling through. And that is going to be good first yardage to start off with. And now we get to see Sam Darnold in the So you see Sam Darnold and the Vikings go to work here. 2nd and 2. Takes the snap, throws it, finds Hawkinson, and that's going to be first down, Vikings. There we go. All right. All right, so here we go. 10:13 on the clock here. Time is ticking, and let's see what we got. All right, takes snap, drops back, fires, finds. There we go. Justin Jefferson fights his way up the middle for that's going to be about 5, maybe 6 yard gain. All right, so they're introducing us to this offensive line along with the skill players here behind Sam Darnold. All right, ooh, cool. You got a Manning card. I've got a couple of those. Best Colts rookie. All right, here we go. Handoff to Aaron Jones, runs it up the middle, and that is gonna be a good, yeah, a good play. It's gonna be third down at 3rd and short. All right, best Colts rookie. Let's see. So we had Leatu Latu, who I think he played, as far as I know, he played pretty well, but I also didn't hear his name nearly as much as guys like Zaire Franklin, Nick Cross, or some of the others. I'd probably lean towards saying that I think our best draft pick was probably Adonai Mitchell. So here we go. Drops back, throws, finds Aaron Jones, first down. There we go. Yeah, say I remember him because he was also our head coach for a portion of the year. In fact, he was our head coach in the comeback loss that I mentioned earlier today, the Vikings game where we lost a 33 point, where we went from a 33-point lead down to a 36-33 loss in overtime. Jeff Saturday was our head coach for that game a couple of years ago. So yeah, here we go. Handoff to Jones, and once again just rumbling through the line, working his way through it. So here we go. Terry Arnold. As I introducing us to whatever remains of this Lions defense here. Takes the snap, and oh, we got a flag. So flag, that's gonna stop the clock. Let's see. What about Jeff George before he went to the Falcons? I don't remember Jeff George off the top of my head, but I'm also a somewhat younger Colts fan, so for the most part, a lot of the is I don't know when Jeff George necessarily played. Yeah. So okay. So you joined the Indianapolis Colts back in the '90s. I was not alive at that point. So yeah, there we go. There we go. See, Sam Darnold throws the incompletion there, and that. Oh, he gets taken down by Jack Campbell. Oof, that is a rough one. Here we go. Let's see. Takes snap, drops back, looking, fires over the sideline. Oh, out of the hands of Hawkinson. so here we go. 7:12 on the clock here. 4th and 9, and the kick is up, and it is going to be back over to the Detroit team, which I forgot to move the football the first time. Okay, you have over 30,000 NFL cards in a storage locker full of cards. Wow, it's a lot of cards. All right, so there we go. Wildcard weekend schedule. We'll be getting the matchup of the. We'll be getting the positional matchups of the games here shortly. So yeah, when I first said a big supermarket in the UK, she bought out all the trading cards at the store. Yep, makes sense. I also work at a at a grocery store here as well. Yeah, and whenever I can, I typically end up buying out some cards there. Oh yeah, I've got a ton of unopened boxes of cards as well. Yeah. So there we go. We're at commercial break. We're just coming back from it. There we go. All right, there we go. Our matchups are posted. All right, so we got Chargers, Texans, and Steelers, Ravens on Saturday. Absolutely doing both of those. Dang it. Broncos, Bills at 1 o'clock. Won't be able to do that one. Packers, Eagles. That was the first stream we did this season of the NFL. We'll do that one for sure. Sunday Night Football, Tampa Bay versus Washington. I will say that one is going to be a maybe, and then Rams versus the winner or the loser of this game tonight will probably be a yes. So there we go. So there we go. We are all set up and ready for this one. Detroit's got the ball, and we are set up and ready. All right, so welcome on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Let's see. Take snap, handoff here. Ooh, oh wow, he manages to dive through and taken down for for a gain, but man, that was a rough play there. Yeah. All right, so there we go. All right, nice. And here we go. 6:22:21. Takes the snap. Goff dropping back, looking, fires, completed, and that's gonna be first down. Who is that? That's Laporta, Sam Laporta on that one. So there we go. All right, Jared Goff. Let's see. All right, here we go. Takes snap. Hand off here to Jahmyr Gibbs. He tries to get a spin move going, but gets absolutely loud there and does not get anywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mike. Or Michael. I don't know if you'd rather me call you Mike or Michael. If it matters, feel free to correct me if it does. If it doesn't, I'll probably go with the shorter one. There we go. All right, 2nd and 10 here. Takes snap, fakes the handoff. Goff looking, firing deep. Amon-Ra St. Brown across the 50. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Crossing the 50, and now we got ourselves the Detroit Lions getting a first down. There we go. And here we go. Goff once again circling around in the pocket, but manages to throw that one away. Not able to find a target to actually throw it to. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Let's see. What do we got? Unfortunately, a lot of nice people get bullied a lot. Here we go. Takes snap. Drops back. Looking. Fires over the middle. Finds Laporta for a good gain. That's going to be 3rd and short here. There we go. 3rd and short. So they're making some good headway here. Yeah, Jared Goff, though, you got to try and, so you got to get close to this one. Right, there we go. Because I know some people have preferences when it comes to Mike or Michael, or, for example, some people like my Uncle Bill. You don't call him William, ever. You know, that's technically his name. So here we go, 3rd and 2. And, we got a flag coming in. What's the flag for? Let's see what the flag is for. First time. Okay, we got a timeout here. Might have been they might have thrown the flag thinking it was gonna end up being delay of game and it ended up being a flag or it ended up being a timeout instead. Alright, favorite TV show P Rod? I've never heard of that show, but yep, there we go. So alright, we gotta add a little bit of time back onto the clock there. Panay Sewell there. Yeah, three-time I say he's a three-time Pro Bowl selection here. Let's see. Lions take the snap. Let's see. Hand off to Gibbs, who runs it up the. No, that was actually Reynolds who runs it up there. Hey, J Rock, how's it going? All right, it's a British mystery show. All right, cool. And we got a flag. What's the flag for this time? Here we go. Fly Eagles fly. There we go. We got an Eagles fan looking to see. Well, I guess you're not gonna. You likely won't end up playing either of these teams if you're the Eagles, because well, I guess you might end up playing the Vikings in the second round, but or you'll end up playing potentially the loser of this match in the second round, maybe. But yeah, you'll have to get by the Green Bay Packers first, which is definitely possible. But then they'll also have to get through the first round. So, and no playoff game is ever a given. But yeah, here we go. Takes snap, drops back, looking, fires over the middle, fires Laporta. Nope, not Laporta. That is Timmy Patrick. Good old Timmy Patrick there. There we go. And that's gonna be fourth down. Not enough to convert that one. Uh-oh. That's not. That certainly isn't good. All right. Let's see. The Lions fourth down. How are the Lions not the best when it comes to fourth down conversions? Is it just because they try way too many of them, so they can't be the best? Goff takes snap, throws it up, finds first down, Lions, and here we go. The Lions on fourth down. There we go. All right, Porto with David Suchet. All right. There we go. We are closing in on the end of this first quarter already here. All right. So go. We are absolutely just chilling here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Yeah, I saw your message there. There we go. So, all right, looks like we think the Detroit Lions are going to win this one. Speaking of Detroit Lions going to win this one to the end zone, Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Lions. There we go. Touchdown Lions. And that is going to be, that is a big time touchdown. And yes, that first score is very important. And that was a really long run, too. All right, let's see what Jahmyr Gibbs ends up doing here. Because again, I missed kind of the first bit of the run. Oh wow, Jahmyr Gibbs just sneaks up the middle and then slid to the side. So yep, there we go. And now we're ready for the kick. Jake Bates lined up here for the kick, and let's see. Kick is up, and it is good. There we go. So again, Jahmyr Gibbs getting that one. That's gonna be first down, and that'll be they're going to be kicking this one back to the Vikings once they come back from commercial break. We do have about a minute 40 left here on the clock in the first quarter. All right, so there we go. We are chilling out here. Hope everybody's having a good time. All right, so there we go. We are just chilling out here. Okay, what's the cat's name? Okay, yep. Sorry, I was looking at something else on my computer real quick. My cat's name is Gizmo. Yeah, named after the gremlin from the movie Gremlins. Yeah, because he's got the matching little gray ear fluff coming out of his ears. And then my sister's cat is Icy, who is all black because black ice. If you have ever encountered black ice, you know what I mean. Who is the best kicker slash kickers and punters this year? Punters, I don't really know because punters, I mean, they kind of just, their job is fairly standard. I mean, there are some that do it obviously better than others. But when it comes to kickers, I would say it's probably between Butker and Jake Bates who have been the best this year. Jake Bates for the Lions. Butker is the Kansas City Chiefs kicker. Brandon Aubrey was doing pretty well for me in fantasy early in the year as my fantasy kicker. But there we go. I was like, 16 players on. How is a Bears punter? Okay, the Bears punter is Australian. Okay, because I know that the Steelers punter is an Australian guy. So there we go. All right, so we got 1:43 on the clock here. Takes the snap, and Darnold looking. He's rolling out. He's trying to avoid the sack, and he takes a deep sack. Oh my! What blunder here as Sam Darnold takes a deep sack. It's nearly going to be in the back of the end zone here. Let's see. All right, Notre Dame quarterback Riley Leonard. Cool. Say, always cool to see people who know some of these players. Got a buddy who's his one of his actual one of his personal friends little brother got drafted to the league to the NFL last year. And I think he actually got drafted by the Vikings, if I'm not mistaken. But here we go. Takes snap, drops back in the end zone. Ben Jones manages to break out of there, and he gets away from the tackle, so he at least avoids the safety. And it's gonna be third and very long here. Let's see, what's it gonna be? Third and how long? Do you think uh, Riley Leonard will get drafted next year? Is he in this current draft class, or is he next year, or is he set to come out in 2026, along with, say, Arch Manning and some of those other draft picks? Because if he's coming out in the Arch Manning draft, he certainly won't be the first overall pick, but I could definitely see him getting drafted. If he's coming out into this draft class, I have not heard anybody talking about him as a potential pick. Now, it doesn't mean that he won't get drafted, maybe possibly late round, but just means he won't be a first 3 rounds kind of player. But it also comes down to if he declares for the draft or if he's going back to school, which over the next couple of weeks we'll see a lot of players declaring for the NFL draft. Punt is out to the 30, and wow, number 11, Khalif Raymond gets absolutely blasted here, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So we will reset the clock. Go ahead and get this one swapped over to quarter number 2, and we've got ourselves a game. There we go. So the quarterback this year being called. Okay, I'm curious to know which quarterback that is because I know a fair amount of the quarterbacks in this year's class. Trying to think of who Jalen. Trying to think, is Jalen Milrow with Jalen Milrow? Because he's kind of the Lamar Jackson build, if I'm not mistaken. I just can't remember if he's black or white because I didn't watch enough Alabama games, but that's what I've heard from a lot of them. Yeah, that Jalen Milrow is the kind of guy who plays that play style. All right, there we go. Who's the best QB in the draft? Okay, so best QB in the draft. From what I'm hearing, it's a fairly weak class, and it's between yeah, Jalen Milroe committed early. But yeah, it's basically between Shador Sanders and Cam Ward is what I've heard is going to be the battle between them for the top two quarterbacks. I mean, I could see. I think we only see maybe three, maybe you stretch it to four quarterbacks in the first two rounds. But again, realistically, I think that that is the extent of it. That it will be just three, maybe four. All right, here we go. Starting the second quarter off here, we got to move the ball over for Jared Goff here, and here we go. They take the run up the middle, and that is going to be just another. Are you trying to run it up the middle? Let's see. There we go. Figure all out. Yeah, we're gonna be doing it. Instead of the Pokemon stuff, we'll be doing a Kahoot NFL trivia quiz at halftime. So there's the link if anyone wants to go ahead and get prepped ahead of time. Code will be provided at the 2 minute warning. So here we go. Let's see. Oh man, that was a hard hit. So here we go. Lions takes the snap. 3rd and 20. Are you kidding me? And another big one. And we're seeing just a really good defensive game. As I say, these two defenses and no offenses to speak of. I don't know if, and basically the only reason I'm providing the link now is one, I don't know if anyone, if you actually have, if you have to register for an account to play or not. I don't think you should, but I wanted to give people a chance to go ahead and do it if they need to. There we go. Run up the middle on the punt return, and that is going to be Powell on. There we go. Return that one. And 13:10 is the time on the clock as they go to a commercial break, and we are just chilling here. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. We've been doing streams like these for 2 years now, and no plans on stopping anytime soon. There we go. We are just chilling out here. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. And we are, so it should be a good one. There we go. Quinn Ewers, okay. Yeah, Quinn Ewers, I heard a lot of hype about him prior to like the last year or two, but then just over the last year and a half or so, it feels like the hype for him has really just died off. So there we go. Hey Kenneth, how's it going? Doing good tonight. All right. Yeah, so hopefully you're excited. I know I'm excited. We got for halftime instead of the normal Pokemon stuff, we are actually going to be doing a NFL Kahoot quiz thing that I threw together. So figured it's something to experiment with. See, yeah, maybe if we can find something that works better for halftime and gets you guys involved. So hopefully it'll be some fun. And there we go, run up the middle, and that is going to be second down and no gain for the Vikings. So there we go. Yeah, Sam Darnold is having an absolute career year. All right, here we go. Throws it up, finds number 84 on the Vikings, Oliver, for a first down. And nope, we got a flag. What's the flag for? Let's see. Um, what's that green thing stuck on the back of one of the Detroit players' heads? Oh, yeah, that was head-to-head contact initiated by number 32 there on the Lions. I believe that's Brian Branch. All right, so here we go. Set as a first and 10. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, quick throw, finds Jordan Addison and gets taken down. No gain. There we go. All right, so there we go. 12 minutes remaining here in the first half. Here we go. Takes the snap, drops back. Darnold, air bomb, back of the end zone, incomplete. Unable to get there. Addison, the intended receiver, gets overthrown, and that is a massive overthrow. All right, so there we go. Let's see. So third and 10 here. I don't know. What do you end up doing here? Let's see. Do your neighbors complain about the noise? No, not really. At least I've never heard the complaints, but yep, here we go. Takes the snap, throws it up, finds Justin Jefferson, first down. Sometimes every once in a while will tell me to keep it quieter, and yeah, that's especially right now while I'm up in the upstairs office as opposed to the downstairs one. Yeah, after the flooding incident that we had this past October, yeah, then I try and keep the noise down. But again, right now I know that they're up, so I'm not keeping them awake. So, all right, it is 9 o'clock already. Let's see. Takes snap, handoff here to Jones. Gonna run it up the middle, or no, wait, sorry, that was Cam Akers on the carry, not Aaron Jones. All right, second and goal, Minnesota. So second and goal for the Minnesota Vikings here. Time continues to tick off the clock. They've got 10 minutes. Let's see. Someone dinged and ditch your wife's house. That is unfortunate. But here we go. 10:31. See again. Time continuing to tick away. There's only about 3 yards between Minnesota and the end zone. Oh, do we got a timeout being called? Let's see. I say, no timeout as of right now. They are just taking up the entire play clock here, it looks like, to try and come up with something. 14, 13. Okay, they got 14 seconds on the play clock here. Now, 25 seconds takes a snap, and really quick. Scrambles, throws it up, and incomplete. All right, there we go. All right, so here we go again. At the third, it was like 3 yards away from the end zone. Third and goal here. Takes the snap, drops back. Darnold fires over the head of 87, and that is going to be incomplete once again. 3 second runoff on the clock, but man, that is just not the move tonight, it doesn't seem. So there we go. Yeah, I know. It's a golf club, the 9 iron. Yeah, I was born in Florida, so I know a little bit about golf. So here we go. Fourth and goal. They're going to try. They're going for the end zone. Oh, boy. Here we go. Let's see. Drops back, looking. Darnold fires it up, and over the head of. Are you kidding me? Sam Darnold throws it up over the head of his over the head of his receivers. 3 straight plays, and they actually went for it on fourth down. Yeah, at that point, I would have almost been considering just going ahead and there we go. It's 9-11, Dad. Alright, so yeah, we are just chilling out. Let's see. Alright. I put golf balls in my. Alright, there we go. Alright, so yeah, we are just chilling out here. It will be Lions ball when we get back from the commercial break. Let's see. No, he's just wanting to get to bed, and my sister's on the phone with them, so he was trying to say that it was 9:30 already, and it was not 9:30 here. Alright, so here we go. 10:10 on the clock here, coming back from commercial break, and we should be getting ready to go. Oh, hey, look, there's some people playing a different game, and here we go. Handoff to Gibbs, tries to run out the middle. Yeah, I am still living at home. Alright, so there we go. Gibbs trying to run up the middle. We're going to work that one through. Oh, man. Gibbs is going to be, Gibbs got a massive hit there from, Van Ginkel, and I legitimately don't know if he's okay. Looks like he's still in the game, but here we go. Oh man, just throw the ball away. Potentially, and say the refs are ruling it was an incomplete pass, so he was trying to throw it away, and that will definitely work because again, that was a oh, and they're gonna stop the clock here while they potentially review this as to whether or not it was a safety, a fumble, or a incomplete pass. Ah, I saw Snoop Dogg at their hotel. Okay. All right, intentional grounding. All right, so they're going to call it intentional grounding here. All right, so yeah, so they ended up calling it intentional grounding, and then here we go. Takes a snap, throws it, and is that gonna be first down? It's gonna be close. Let's see. First and 10, Detroit. Let's go. All right, so there we go. First and 10. Let's see. What do the Lions have to do here? Again, right now they've got a 7-0 lead. If they can get a 14-0 lead, I think this game starts to be there. He wasn't happy about his Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, did not know that about him, but all right, Steelers fan. Well, the good thing is the Steelers still have a playoff game ahead of them, no matter what. But definitely is not great that it's going to be at Baltimore, a team that they have struggled against so far this year. Here we go. Second and 9. Take snap, handoff. And there we go. Number 13, he gets flattened at the line of nearly at the first down marker. It's going to be third and short. All right, so third and short here. All right, so there we go. Whew. All right, there we go. Run up the middle, and that is going to be first and 10. Oh, is there a celebrity fan of the Colts? I mean, I think I think the biggest kind of celebrity face who I know of as a fan of the Colts is former Colts kicker Pat McAfee, who is very outspoken about his opinion on the state of the Colts. I don't know about any others. No, tipped and picked. It's tipped and picked, and the Minnesota Vikings have themselves a ball, and now it's gonna be first and goal. But yeah, I don't know of big any big celebrities who are fans of Colts. At least not that I can think of off the top of my head. Most of the celebrities that are Colts fans that I can think of are former Colts players. But yeah. And there's Colts fan of the year who is the Seth guy who does the Colts pregame songs. All right. So here we go. First and goal from the 7. let's see. Takes the snap, drops back, looking. Darnold fires to the back of the end zone, incomplete. Oh man, that Lion knows he had that thing intercepted and he just didn't quite get it. He had a great chance to intercept him there. Alright, there we go. But yeah, what is that thing that Brian Branch has on his head? I've never heard of that person, but then again, I also don't know a lot of people. So here we go. Sam Darnold drops back in coverage. Oh, throws it up back of the end zone. Jefferson catches it out of bounds. Way far out of bounds. Third down. There we go. Jefferson tried to get that one, and now it's going to be third and goal. Yeah, he didn't even get 1 foot down. There we go. All right, Mexican actor. All right, here we go. Takes snap, throws it up, looking to the back of the end zone. Another overthrow, and Justin Jefferson, for the second play in a row, comes up short of a touchdown. Come on, man. All right, so again, Justin Jefferson got nice and open, but just gets overthrown by Sam Darnold on this one. All right, let's see. All right, this time they're going to go ahead and take this 25-yard field goal attempt. And, oh, it's wide. And, oh, wait, no, it is good. Okay. Never mind. It's good, but barely. I thought it went wide. All right, so they go. So it's a 3-7 football game here. I'm gonna go grab a drink of water, and I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna throw a quick commercial break in, and we will be right back. Yep. Because Sam Darnold is doing Sam Darnold things. No, I think he just forgets that his receivers aren't 25 feet tall. Because the back look you over their head if they're 25 feet tall. I don't think. Maybe. Some of them. Oh yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, here we go. We are back and we are ready for some more football action here. And coming back from commercial break. Alright, so there we go. Detroit's used one timeout. Minnesota hasn't used one yet. We got 6 minutes, 35 seconds on the clock. And it will be kicked back to Detroit. And here we go. The kick is up, and whoa, that is a really wide kick, but it goes out the back of the end zone nonetheless, and it'll be brought out to the and it will be brought out to the 30-yard line here. All right, there we go. Lions have absolutely had a dominating season. All right, your wife served him when he was shopping at her shop. Okay, cool. All right, I saw your put. You know, you say the same thing 4 times. I saw it. All right, here we go. And, say that lion just tripped on his face. Let's see, what do we got? All right, 6:02, 6:01. All right, so we need to trim some more time off the clock here. Takes a snap, throws it up, finds Amon-Ra St. Brown for a first down, and ooh, he gets wrestled to the ground by two Viking defenders. And there we go. No idea. I have not heard. I have no idea what you're talking about there. All right, 5:18 on the clock here. So you need to take down the timer here. The question is, can the Detroit Lions get that second touchdown here to try and go up by a decent chunk? Or will they end up trailing the Detroit Lions here? There we go. And it is going to be. I don't really know. Again, I don't follow a lot of celebrities out unless they're specifically like a content creator, pretty much. That's about the only celebrities I really follow. So, like for example, I know the Packers. Biggest Packers fan in the world is probably going to be Tom Grossi, if I had to guess. Which he's a content creator just like me who does this stuff. Yeah, but he does it full time. So there we go. Runs it up the middle, and there we go. Reynolds. Yep, no worries. Yeah, so Tom Grossi, probably the biggest Packers fan you'll find at just about anywhere. 4th and inches here, and it's the Lions, so we know the Lions are going to go for it. Let's see. Oh, and clock has stopped. Why is clock stopped? Are they re-looking at the spot of the ball? Yeah, Detroit Lions have thrown down the challenge here, and they're going to try and challenge the spot of the ball here. They think that this was a first down. I would definitely question it, but there we go. Yeah, I mean, hey, talking about sports isn't necessarily for everybody. I totally understand that. Everybody's got their own hobbies and what they like to talk about, what they don't like to talk about. we go. Let's see. Yep. There we go. Yeah, we're just chilling out here. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, so you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams. We are sitting still at 2780 on the subscriber count. Exactly 20 subscribers away from that next subscriber goal of 2,800. Alright, well, we are, it's been a slow and steady day here. Let's see. Oh, I heard some pitter patters. Best YouTube channel ever. Okay, well, that might not be quite accurate, but I appreciate the compliment regardless. Alright, so here we go. Looking for the challenge for the spot of the ball here. I don't see a way that is a, I don't see a way he gets that one. You want? Going up, up. Alright, get the key jet. Back here, there we go. Alright, there we go. And throws it up, and fourth and inches, throws it up incomplete. Why did you not run it on fourth down, on fourth and inches there? Oh, okay, I guess he decided he didn't want to be up here. Swarming me like you wanted to be up here. That's going to be incomplete pass, which means it's going to be, yeah, Vikings ball. You want up? Let's see. Do you want up this time? There we go. There we go. Alright, so it is Vikings ball. Darnold takes a snap, handoff here to Aaron Jones and runs it up the middle. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yep, don't want you falling there, Gizzy. Alright, there we go. Now let's get this time synced up here. There we go. Alright, and Darnold rolling out. He's on the run. He's taking it. He's running it himself. And who he gets collided with by number 42 on the Lions defense there. Oh, ow. Easy. I said my shoe. My pants are not exactly the thickest things around. So here we go. Continuing to tick. The timer is definitely ticking away here. Let's see. What do you do if you're Sam Darnold and the Vikings here? Time is ticking. You gotta try and you gotta at least get into field goal range here, I think, before the half. Throws it up, and it is gonna be cross the 40 to the 35 and down at the 35. Okay. Favorite NASCAR driver? Yeah. Currently, it's probably either Kyle Busch or Mike McDowell. It's basically even between the two of them. And then there's a bunch of other drivers who are right there as well, like Ricky Stenhouse Jr. But those would probably be my top two. All right, so it is the 2-minute warning. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the Kahoot thing started up here, and hopefully the code should be able to wait for the full 2 minutes. So here we go. Start the thing. Loading game. So, alright, your mom does Diamond Dart. Alright, cool. Alright, so there is the link for the actual thing with the code and everything included. So, there we go. I'm going to just mute the sounds because I don't know what sounds are coming out of here. And there we go. Alright, so if anyone wants to go ahead and join, the code, the link in there is there. Do I buy out all the trading cards? No, I try and leave some for other people because I know that I'm not the only person that collects them. But speaking of collecting, I actually have a collectible thing that I have just happen to have right here. Yeah, in a box still. The a 2018 Michael McDowell race car. Okay, yep. Just I got spooked by the sound of the plastic, but yep. So I've got one of these this is the one that's missing the autograph. I've also got one that is actually autographed by the driver. So yep, that's pretty cool. All right, so there we go. And it's like Commanders versus Buccaneers. They're saying rematch. So those two teams must have played in the regular season too. So I'll go ahead and reseal that. There we go. And set that off to the side. There we go. Ah, nice. Here we go. And Aaron Jones trying to run it up the middle, and he finds the gap, gets to about the 30. Alright, there we go. Wonder where the footy tat's gonna end up settling for now. Alright, there we go. Takes the snap, quick pass here to, or quick toss there to Aaron Jones, and oh, we got a flag. What's the flag for? It was something to do with that tackle because it was thrown pretty immediately with the tackle happened. There we go. Ah, nice. It's pretty cool. So there we go. Not sure if we've got anybody else, if we got anybody that's joined in yet for it. So. Alright, so there we go. Is it 1:16 on the clock here? First and 10. The clock is stopped, so they have all the time. They have the entire time here to decide what they want to do. I think he's looking to try and get out through the closed door. There's an open door on the other side of the room. Takes a snap, runs up the middle, and really next to no gain here, and it looks like we're gonna be right about here. All right, let's see. All right, takes snap, drops back. Darnold looking, fires over the middle, and that is going to be Aaron Jones going down. And, oh, yep, there we go. He managed to get through the open door. Oh, nope, I guess he isn't. All right, Vikings have called a timeout. I will fix the clock in a moment. I'm just gonna go make sure he can actually get out. Oh, nope, yep, he got through the door. There we go. All right, well, there we go. Lions have used up their second timeout from the failed challenge a little bit ago that we had to account for, and the Vikings have now called their first one. There we go. All right, there we go. So 28 seconds on the clock here. Takes snap, drops back, looking. Darnold throws it up and incomplete. All right, there we go. Kiss man won't stay retired. Yep. Kind of figured that. There's a lot of groups that don't stay retired. All right, so there we go. They're lined up for the kick. Let's see. So, fourth down attempt. The kick is up, and it is going to be good. And we now have a 6-7 football game. There we go. All right. Well, come on in. Hopefully, everybody's excited. I certainly am. If you guys are NFL fans, of course, if you guys are in here, hopefully you guys are. As we are going to be doing some NFL fan trivia here through a Kahoot in a moment. The link is up in the. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pin the. I'm going to go ahead and unpin and pin the new one that's up with the updated link that you can just click that link and it should take you right to it. So there we go. All right, the whole band is Jewish. All right. 20 seconds left, and it is Detroit. It's gonna be Detroit's ball, so Detroit will have a chance to try and go ahead and drive down the field. Detroit has owned time of possession so far today. So there we go. And the kick is out the back of the end zone. Oh no, it's gonna be a. There's a flag on the kick. Let's see. I guess that it went out of bounds in the wrong spot. I was going to bring it out to the 30-yard line, and that should be a pretty good start here. Let's see. All right. Jared Goff takes snap, throws it up, and finds a receiver. There we go. St. Brown and gets out of bounds. There we go. Only ran 5 seconds off the clock. That is a very efficient play there. Got a ton of yards and only ran 5 seconds off the clock. All right, so let's see what we got this time. Takes the snap, drops back, fires. Finds Khalif Raymond for a first down, and are we gonna see Detroit call their final timeout? Yep, there we go. Detroit calling their final timeout with 2 seconds available. And there we go. The Detroit Lions calling their final timeout here. And with only 2 seconds on the clock, that is basically the only timeout that's going to get used throughout the rest of this because there's two more timeouts over on Minnesota, but they aren't even going to get the ball back because this kick's going to take at least 2 seconds to get up. All right, favorite food avocado, all right. 48-yard field goal attempt here for Jake Bates. And again, this kick is crucial. If you can get up by 4, that means that a field goal kick in the second half will not be enough to go ahead and take the lead. All right, now there we go. The Vikings are gonna try and ice the kicker here. They call an extra timeout, make Jake Bates think about this one just a little bit more. All right, let's see. Here we go. Lining up for the kick. The Lions are lining up here. Jake Bates. The kick is up, and it is gonna be right down down the middle, and that is gonna be a 10-6 lead. So the Detroit Lions go ahead and take that one, and we are going to the half. So there we go. All right. So if anyone wants to join for the Kahoot, we are going to be playing it. It is right. Link is in the pinned comment. So feel free to go ahead and join on in. Alright, so there we go. I just need to go ahead and pop this out there. Nope, not that one. Oh, that'll work. We can work with that. Alright, so here we go. Display capture. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, say you guys are up. Go ahead and grab that one. There we go. Shrink the bottom of this up as well, just a little bit. There we go. It's going to be out of frame or it's going to be a little bit short, but we will go ahead and make this work. There we go. Alright, there we go. That is as close to in the middle as I can get. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, we'll start it up here in a little bit. We'll start it up basically when they get done with their commercial break. And again, this is not a long thing. It should be just about perfectly timed here. Alright, let's see. My favorite food, probably something like pizza. I know it's a little bit standard, but yep. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get this all settled up, and yeah, we will be going here shortly. So yeah, once we get through this commercial break, we will be going ahead and getting this booted up. So there we go. We are just chilling out here. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. If you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams. Again, we will be getting ready to go for this Kahoot. If you guys want to join on in, just click the link in the pinned comment, or you guys can go to the website and do that, or even possibly scan the QR code. I don't know if the QR code is large enough for you guys to scan it off of whatever device you guys are watching on. So I'm gonna go ahead and start a essentially a 60-second countdown here on my phone, and that will be the countdown. We'll give you guys another minute to go ahead and get on in here, and then we will go ahead and pop on in. So here we go. 6-10 at halftime here. It's been a very good defensive game. And wow, pretty much everybody's dropping out. Come on. We got 60 seconds. Anybody else gonna pop on in? Come on. Don't want to do it for just one person because one person doing this probably won't be any fun. Well, there we go. We got a second pelican in there. All right. So, do we got anybody else hopping on in? Let's see. All right. Do we got anybody else? Again, it is a last call. I'm gonna give you guys another like 5 seconds or so, and we will be going ahead and locking on in. All right, so I guess we'll go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start this up. So I don't know who everybody is. Everybody's got a custom thing, so that hopefully there's nobody that kind of just knows ahead of time what the questions are. So there we go. All right, so who won the very first Super Bowl? Was it, say, the Kansas City Chiefs, Dallas Cowboys, Oakland Raiders, or was it the Green Bay Packers? There we go. Now I've got the sizing kind of figured out here. There we go. All right. So next question again. Well, you guys get 20 seconds per question, so I figure that would be a good starting one to kind of try and gauge the speed. Because I didn't want to go too fast or too slow. So there we go. All right. Next. All right. Which team is the only NFL team with a logo that faces left? Is it the Atlanta Falcons, Philadelphia Eagles, Vegas Raiders, or the Arizona Cardinals? Let's see. All right, somebody got it right. There we go. Philadelphia Eagles. They're the only team that has their logo facing to the left. All right, there we go. Fun Yeti jumps to the top of the board. All right, there we go. All right. Which team drafted Eli Manning first overall in the 2014 draft? Or not 2014, 2004 draft. Was it the San Diego Chargers, New York Giants, New Orleans Saints, or Oakland Raiders? All right. Got one right answer on that one. So there we go. And Magic Pelican back to the lead. All right. Question number 4. Which player is known as the refrigerator? Reggie White, Warren Sapp, Jerome Bettis, William Perry. Right, we both got that one. You both got that one right. All right, so that is going to be some more points for both. There we go. All right, here we go. Another one. Who was the first African American head coach to win the Super Bowl? Was it Mike Tomlin, Dennis Green, Lovie Smith, or Tony Dungy? The answer was Tony Dungy. Nobody got that one right. All right, let's see. All right. So that means everybody stays right where they were at. All right. Who was the first defensive player to win the Super Bowl MVP award? Was it Charles Woodson, Von Miller, Chuck Howley, or Ray Lewis? Right. One person got that right. All right. Here we go. Let's see. So that's going to be Magic Pelican jumping up to 2,800 points. All right. Let's see. Still a long way to go here. What was the last year the Pittsburgh Steelers missed the playoffs? So I don't think this question is right. I think I need to update this one because I think I think that question is incorrect because um yeah, just for reference, I used Chat GPT to make a lot of these, so I think that one might be inaccurate. I think that's the last time they didn't have a winning record, is the way I think that they meant to word that one. Alright, so there we go. Alright, next one up. So, which quarterback has the most career rushing touchdowns in NFL history? Is it Michael Vick, Cam Newton, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts? So, who is it going to be? Nope. Nobody got that wrong right. It was Cam Newton. And that one I actually did double check to make sure I had right. Just didn't have time to double check all of them. What number pick was Patrick Mahomes in the NFL draft? 15, 10, 7, or 3? All right, somebody got that one right. Let's see what the score is looking like here. All right, Magic Pelican holds on to the lead despite Fun Yeti being the one to get that one right. All right, who was the 2006 first overall pick? Was it Reggie Bush, Jari Evans, Mario Williams, or Vince Young? It was Mario Williams. There we go. What year did the Houston Texans join the NFL as an expansion team? 2000, 2002, 1999, or 2004? All right, nobody got that one right. There we go. Alright, so that means the scores all stay right where they are. Magic Pelican has a good shot at winning this one. It is getting close to the end. What city did the Rams originally play in when they joined the NFL? San Diego, St. Louis, LA, or Cleveland? Right, it was actually Cleveland. And again, this was another one I fact checked because I didn't believe the answer when I saw it. But yeah, the Cleveland Rams was the original city for what is now known as the Los Angeles Rams franchise. So, yep, there we go. Magic Pelican stays at the top. Who holds the record for most interceptions thrown in a single season? George Belanda, Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, or Vinny Testaverde? All right, somebody got that one right. There we go. Let's see. And it is Fun Yeti getting that one right, and he's now he's about 1,000 points behind. Which, if he gets a good streak going and some fast answers, I think the bonus points could get Fun Yeti to the lead. All right, here we go. How many total touchdowns did Tim Tebow get in his career? 17, 24, 20, or 29? All right, let's see. Well, somebody got that one right. And yep, the correct answer is 29, and that is combined. I believe he got 17 passing touchdowns and then about 12 rushing TDs as well throughout his career. So that will go ahead and, oh, that's put it right back in the fight here. Fun Yeti versus Pelican here. And 4 questions left. Who holds the record for most sacks in a single season? Is it Reggie White, J.J. Watt, Michael Strahan, or Demarcus Ware? All right, everybody got that one wrong. It was not J.J. Watt. It was not Reggie White. It was Michael Strahan. And we are getting ready for coming back from commercial break, so we will try and make this one fairly quick. Again, we got 3 questions left. How many seasons did Rob Gronkowski spend with the New England Patriots? The answers are 7, 8, 9, or 10. All right, the answer is 9. He spent 9 years with the New England Patriots and 2 with the Buccaneers. So there we go. Pelican gets that one right and drives it up. Jake Bates kicks it up, and we will be back with the game shortly. What year did the Baltimore Colts relocate to Indianapolis? Was it A, 1982, 1984, 1987, or 1988? There we go. All right, the answer was 1984. So now Pelican has a very healthy lead, going with 2 questions left. What is the only team in NFL history to go undefeated in a season, including the Super Bowl? Was it the New England Patriots, the Miami Dolphins, Pittsburgh Steelers, or the Green Bay Packers? All right, the answer was the Miami Dolphins. So nobody got that one right, and that will almost certainly seal this one for the Magic Pelican. But we do have one more question. How many draft picks did the New Orleans Saints trade when they in their trade for Ricky Williams? Was it 9, 7, 8, or 6? And the correct answer is 8. 8 draft picks is what they traded. Um, 6 in the current year, and then 2 draft picks for the following year. And that was the ultimate one. So there we go. Let's see. Third place, we didn't have 3 people, so Eager Chicken takes that one. Fun Yeti hangs on to second place. And at the top of the board, let's see. Magic Pelican with the top overall spot. All right, so there we go. Thank you guys for joining in for that. That was I felt like that was a fun way to at least experiment. I'll probably mix those in every once in a while now. But yeah, here we go. All right. So there we go. Just need to go ahead and reset some things. Oh, illegal contact Brian Branch here on the flag. All right, let's see the flag here. I don't. Oh, all right. Well, it needs to be Vikings ball. Give the timeouts back. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Well, hey, at least you had some fun with it. Hopefully. So again, I felt like that was a fairly fun way to try and keep it entertaining. And again, I'll mix it in, but I will keep doing some of the Pokemon stuff too. So figure it'll be a fun way to mix it in. All right, so there we go. 2nd and 10 here. Let's see. All right, 2nd and 10. We are about 1 minute down on the timer, so I will just move it down 1 minute, and we will start it up when it hits 14. And then here we go. Hand off to Cam. Are you kidding me? To the 45, 30, 35, 20, 20, 15. Oh, Cam Akers nearly took it all away there. Can you do some more quizzes? I'm not gonna do them during the active gameplay. Again, I intended for that to. I might shorten them down, so I might aim for about 15 questions going forward. Again, I hadn't actually done one of these to know kind of timing wise, trying to fit it into a into the 13-minute halftime break. But again, no, halftime of the game's upcoming. We'll definitely mix them in. But yep, so I made that just for fun during my lunch break today. All right, so there we go. All right, so the Minnesota Vikings. It's now 2nd and goal here. They are closing in on the. So they're closing in on having this one. All right, they take as we cross the 13-minute mark here. Say Kirby Joseph waving to the fans, takes Darnold takes the snap, throws it to Jones, who goes for about 2 yards and gets shoved out of bounds. 3rd and goal. It's gonna be 3rd down and goal here. All right, so here we go. 3rd and goal. Takes the snap, drops back. Darnold looking. He's on the run. He throws it up, and it is thrown away. Incomplete. And that is going to be 4th and goal here. And the question is, do you kick the field goal or do you just stick with it and try and throw it to the back of the end zone again and miss like you have the last 7 times? A field goal gets you down to a 1 point loss right now, but missing the. All right, recommendation is to go for it. They got Sam Darnold out here calling the play. All right, here we go. 12:06. Here we go. Takes snap, drops back, looking. Darnold scrambles to the right, throws it up, and off the hands of Jordan Addison. And once again, Minnesota comes up short in the red zone. A turnover on downs, and that will be the end of that drive for the Vikings, and it will be Lions ball. So Lions definitely had a shot there. There we go. So again, we're in commercial break as the turnover on downs occurred, and we are just chilling here. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. Alright, so there we go. Okay, the Dolphins are keeping both GM Chris Greer and their head coach Mike McDaniel, which I don't think the head coach was the one to be going, but yeah, I felt like the GM it might be time for that GM maybe to be at least on a hot seat, maybe not gone. Alright, so again, showing just the fourth and goal attempts for this team. I mean, throwing just these air bombs that are never going to hit anything. Wow. Again, I don't know what Sam Darnold's obsession is with throwing to the moon, but yeah. Normally he's been pretty good at scoring points. In fact, I think they're one of the higher scoring teams in the league, aside from like the Lions, which ironically two very high scoring teams going up against each other. Throwing it deep, looking for it all, intercepted. And there's the interception there, and the Vikings take the ball back, and they continue. They have 18 game or 17 straight games with a turnover, and that is gonna be an 8-second runoff there. All right, just checking Twitter. Let's see. And here we go. Handoff to Jones. Breaks the 50. Tries to get to the 45. Not able to get to the 45. There we go. That is going to be this one. Oh, and there's a lion down. There is a lion down, and that is going to stop the clock here for an injury timeout. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so yeah, we are just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. We're at a commercial break. You guys are not missing anything here. Alright, let's see. Let's see. So here we go. Terry on Arnold. Oh, yep. That is not going to be good. Hopefully, the player is okay. We'll have to wait and see from further. But here we go. Throws it up, finds Jones to the 40 to the 35, and gets taken out down at about the 36. All right, so there we go. All right, let's see. First and 10. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking. Darnold throws it up, and oh, it was nearly intercepted. Was it intercepted? Nope, they're going to rule it incomplete. I believe that's the Darius Smith. If that is, he's finally made his rounds to the Lions after doing time on all the other NFC North teams, but I don't know if that is him. It looks like it is going to be intentional grounding on the Viking. Let's see. So second and 33 here. All right, let's see. Takes the snap. Am I on tomorrow? Okay. Oh, sorry, but that I was looking at something else. Here we go. Oh, whoa, a lot of messages there. Who was hurt for the Lions? It was Terry Arnold, and yes, the Bengals are out. The Bengals got eliminated earlier today when the Broncos were able to beat the thing. Do you think you will stream the NFL Draft 2025? I do not know on that because Thursdays are a little bit up in the air right now. Um, so yeah, I'm sorry. I was checking something else. I was checking some emails and stuff real quick, so I did see that. So yeah. Do I stream NBA games or all right, here we go. Takes snap, throws it, and it is incomplete to Jefferson. So for the most part, at least currently, I stream NFL and NASCAR are kind of the two things I stream, and then every once in a while I might stream something else. But again, I don't. For the most part, if I'm gonna stream something, I want it to be something that I feel I can actually add value to. Like I can actually add insight to a football game. I can add insight to a NASCAR race because I know the sports. When it comes to something like, for example, soccer or cricket, I just don't have the knowledge. And there we go. The field goal is up, and it is a one. So there we go. So yeah, that's just kind of how I look at it with those ones. So I've also done a couple of college football games as well. Uh, any live games on YouTube tomorrow? No, there are no games on tomorrow, and I will likely not be streaming tomorrow just because I got other things I need to get done and get ready for the upcoming season. So unfortunately, I don't think there is any live stream coming tomorrow. I'll have to wait and see if I can come up with something. What Gators football streams? So Gators football is done for the year. They the Florida Gators their football season ended with the bowl game against Tulane a couple of weeks ago. That was their final game of the season. And I actually streamed that one. They were playing against Tulane on a Friday night or a Friday afternoon, so I streamed that game. The Tulane Green Waves versus the Florida Gators. So the only remaining college football games that are coming up is we've got Penn State versus Notre Dame, we've got Ohio State versus Texas, and then we've got the national championship. So only three college football games left, aside from like Division III stuff. I'm pretty sure. Let me go ahead and all right. So let's see. What other what game? I don't even know when. I don't know what the schedule even is for the games. All right. So we've got So we got three games left. So we got Thursday, January 9th. So that's this upcoming Thursday and Friday. We've got Notre Dame and Penn State on Thursday. And the following Friday will be the Cotton Bowl. So I'm thinking I'll probably stream both of those, especially if you guys are interested in the college football stuff. I will definitely be going ahead and streaming those ones. I will definitely be streaming the Super Bowl. That is a no brainer. Yeah, I'll be streaming the Super Bowl. I streamed nearly every NASCAR race last year, so we got the Clash at Bowman Gray coming up next month. Just about 30, just under 30 days away. Kick is up, and it will be out the back of the end zone for the Lions, and they will bring it out to that one. But yeah, no, I will be definitely streaming the Super Bowl, and again, I will be streaming a ton of the playoff games. Basically, as long as the so the Cotton Bowl, that is the college football game between the Ohio State and University of Texas. Notre Dame and Penn State is the Orange Bowl the day before. And considering that's actually a fairly available time slot, I might be able to stream both of those. So here we go. Takes the snap, throws it up, and finds a lion. That's gonna be a short. As a second and short here. Yep, no worries. But yeah, so the Cotton Bowl. Yeah, so we got Cotton Bowl and Orange Bowl both coming up. Yeah, later this week. So are definitely possibilities for streaming. So here we go. Hand off to yeah, handed it off to Gibbs, gets it up, and it's gonna be a first down. They get it. Not putting a Paw Patrol stream up because there'd literally be nothing for me to add to it. And Sam Laporta goes for a good 5 yard gain there. All right, let's see. Oh, and now we got a Viking down on the field, number 97, Phillips. Hopefully he is okay. Looks like he's a big guy, might just be winded. Yeah, more so than actually injured. It's just one of those things where it is classified as an injury timeout. Alright, so there we go. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle to Jameer Gibbs, and that is gonna be that should be a first down. Not putting Elmo on. Again, nothing. There'd be nothing for me to add to that kind of content. Not to mention there'd be the huge gray area of is it would I even be able to legally do it, let alone would I want to do it for ethical reasons. And here we go. Jared Goff throws it, finds and finds Jamison Williams, but gets taken down for a loss of yards anyway. Hikes. Well, I mean, if you want something like that, I mean, the earlier this year, they had a Simpsons broadcast of the Monday night game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. They had a Simpsons based one, so and I think they've had Toy Story based ones before too. So and they had the Patrick Star on Christmas one a couple years ago when the Broncos played the Rams on Christmas and got absolutely destroyed. So I don't. I haven't heard if Elmo's doing any NFL games. I typically just stream. I just watch the traditional broadcast. When I'm streaming because for the most part I just need to be able to see the game and know and be able to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and I don't think any of that's going, and none of that should ever touch, in my opinion, touch the playoffs. I think playoffs should be left alone for the most part. Here we go. Jared Goff finds a receiver, throws it up, and that is gonna be who is it? Laporta. Sam Laporta gets it done. So there we go. We just pin the message from earlier. All right. So right now we're doing pretty good. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. I know I certainly am. It's 10:30 already. Commanders, Buccaneers heading into it. Let's see. Throwing up, and it is going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown. And there we go. The Detroit psychopath. I am almost convinced. And I did not mean to add 3 points there. So there we go. Takes a snap, drops back, throws it over the middle, finds Jamison Williams, and he tries to get away, but not able to get there. All right, so there we go. All right, let's see. Let's see. Takes the snap, handoff here, run it and get right up the middle, and that's gonna be third and short. Let's say third and very short, I believe. Yep, they're gonna do third and about one, maybe not even one. There we go. We are nearly through the third quarter here. Third and inches is what they're gonna name it, and we are gonna be a few moments away here. Oh, and we do have the referees potentially disagreeing on the placement of the ball here. So there we go. So they're calling it first down Detroit here. All right, so there we go. First down Detroit here, and let's see. Takes a snap, handoff here to Jameer Gibbs, who runs it up the middle, and that is going to be about a 3, maybe 4 yard gain. Gonna still be a little bit short on making it across here. While they were looking at the replay, we forgot to pause it. And here we go, 2nd and 7 here. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws, finds Amon-Ra St. Brown, and fights his way up for about a 3, 4 yard gain again. This time it's going to be third down and short. So 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, something like that. Let's see. What's it going to be? Third down. 3rd and 4 is the official measurement. Is Yale College a football college? Well, Yale has produced a couple, 1 or 2 NFL players, but as far as I know, they aren't a competitive school when it comes to it. But they're more of an academic powerhouse than they are an athletics powerhouse. All right, so there we go. Let's say so far, fourth down conversions. Minnesota is 0 for 2. Meanwhile, the Lions have gotten one of theirs. Here we go. 4th and 2 tonight. Let's see. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, throws up and finds it. Touchdown, Lions. Jameer Gibbs with the touchdown run there. All right, so yeah, there are colleges all over the place though, and say a lot of and that's where there's a lot of different divisions and levels to college football. Typically, the NCAA Division One is what everybody is kind of talking about when they talk about college football, and more specifically, the only divisions of it that are really overly competitive is you have a Central Arkansas's football, yep. But yeah, you've got the SEC, which is when it comes to football at least, your Southeastern Conference, the SEC, your Big Ten teams, so your Michigans, your Ohio States are in the Big Ten, and then really your only other truly competitive place is the ACC for a division. What's the worst football college team? Well, that one is definitely subjective because I mean there are teams like Vanderbilt that are always terrible record wise, but that's because 90% of the time they are playing against teams like that they're playing against some of the best in the world when it comes to the SEC and whatnot. So, like for example, the worst SEC team this year was Mississippi State, who went 0-8 in their conference and an overall 2-10 record. Now, do I think Mississippi State is a bad team? I mean, compared to their division, yes. But you put them into say the Mountain West or even the well, maybe not the Big Ten, but you'd throw them into like the Big 12, and honestly, I'd say that they probably could compete for a top five, top 10 spot in the Big 12. Like for example, Oklahoma State going 0-9 in their conference and 3-9 elsewhere. Toronto college, Toronto football. I don't know. I don't know any colleges that compete in. I don't think there's any colleges that compete in the NCAA from Canada. I know that Canada does have their own Canadian Football League, yeah, that happens in the spring, but typically, again, that's happening about the same time NASCAR is, so my attention is usually pretty well covered up by the NASCAR stuff, as it will be again this year, probably. Basically, from February to November, that is what I am. All right, so let's go ahead and trim some time off here. They did get the PAT. And here we go. Jay Bates getting ready to kick the ball back to the other team, and we will go ahead and see where they stand at the end of this one. Okay, that was a. Are you sure it was a Toronto player? Because I know Quinyon Mitchell was drafted out of Toledo, which is similar but not the same as Toronto. Toledo is a place in Oklahoma, or not Oklahoma, in Ohio. Actually, basically in between Ohio and Michigan. Yep. So yeah, they're showing us some of these amazing Vikings fourth down attempts that they've done, and here we go, pitching it to Aaron Jones. All right, there we go, second down. All right, so here we go, 2nd and 7. All right, let's see. Here we go. And we got a flag. Okay, what's the flag for? But yeah, I gotta be up for work in about 5, 6, about 6.5 hours. Man, fun. So the penalty is declined, which means that. All right, there we go. Run up the middle, and that is going to be. First off, that is. I forgot to move the ball over. That is Vikings ball. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. So under a minute left in this third quarter, and then we will have 1 quarter of football remaining. Let's see. So 3rd and 4 here. Takes the snap, drops back. Sam Darnold looking, fires over the middle, and incomplete. we go. And now the Minnesota Vikings are about to kick the potentially the lead closing kick here. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna say what school did the Colts QB play for in for school and college? That would be the University of Florida. Go Gators. Anthony Richardson was a Florida Gator, and oh no, the Vikings kick goes way wide, and that is an incomplete. Say that is an unsuccessful kick, and that will be right back over to the Vikings. All right, over to the Lions. And now the Lions are gonna try and charge. All right, let's see. Yeah, right now we're just hanging on here. Let's see. But yeah, I actually have an Anthony Richardson Florida jersey in addition to my Richardson Colts jersey that I'm not wearing tonight because I got the Jonathan Taylor jersey tonight. Takes a snap, drops back, fires, finds Jameer Gibbs, and it's gonna be first down. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's see. Man, I'm definitely tired here. Getting towards the end of the night. Hopefully everybody's enjoying it. If you guys are, of course, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. Alright, so they're going to commercial break. Let's see. End of the third quarter. I'm going to go ahead and throw a quick ad break, and I'm going to go use the bathroom, and I will be right back, guys. And let's see. She got to bed. Yep. Let's see. All right. We're back. All right. Tuned up and ready. Let's see. Lost nearly a minute off the clock already, and the Lions are running it right up the middle. Let's see. All right. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, Jameson Williams coming down with a pretty. Ooh, wow, that was a violent hit, but he looks to be okay, and hopefully that will be true. All right, so here we go. Takes the snap, hand off here to Jahmyr Gibbs, who breaks free. Touchdown, Lions! There we go, and that is another touchdown for Jahmyr Gibbs, and that will be touchdown Lions as they go in for the touchdown, and we have got ourselves a really big blowout starting to occur. So definitely looks like the Lions are going to beat the Vikings here. So the Lions are going to sweep the Vikings, sweep the Green Bay Packers, and I believe they swept the. Hey, Mike, okay, so Mike changes. All right, so Mike just went and changed his name around. All right, there we go. And oh, that was nearly a doinking out, but nope, they got it in, and it is a 24-9 football game. All right, so there we go, and we are mere minutes away from the end of this game. 13 of them between now and the end of this one. Yeah, I know it is. I saw the different name, but then I recognized that the profile picture was the same, and I was like, "Oh, yep, that's just Mike having changed the name." Yep, no worries. I knew exactly who it was. I just saw the different name and saw you say howdy, and I was like, "Oh, is that somebody potentially different?" But no, same person. All right, so there we go. So we're continuing to keep this one going. Let's see. All right. So yeah, we are just chilling out there. Yep. I know you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan. We talked about that earlier when we were streaming the Kansas City game. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Whatever you want to put your name as. All right, there we go. Alright, so here we go. They're coming back from commercial break. We should be getting ready for it. Oh, yep, there's Terrion Arnold getting carted off the field. He was the player that went down earlier, and he is definitely not coming back to the game. D lineman number 95, O'Connor, he is out with a calf injury that happened earlier. And we will have the kick, and we will see this one. And there we go. 13:06 on the clock here, and Jake Bates is going to go ahead and kick this one up, and it is going to be route to the back of the end zone, and that will bring it out to the 30-yard line. And that is where the Vikings will take over possession of the football, and that is where they will start this one. All right, let's see. So the Lions defense allowing the second most amount of games. Yeah, I know. I saw you changed it again. Yep. Takes the snap, and let's see. All right, let's see. Right now we're getting. They're starting to click this one. Let's see. All right, here we go. Vikings take the snap, throws it up, finds Cam Akers, who tries to sneak it up to the 35. All right, there we go. The time is just ticking away here, and right now I don't know what the Vikings even need to do here to have a shot at this one. And I'd say so far, Jordan Addison's caught one pass for no yards. All right, there we go, and the flag comes out, and let's see. Another Lion player going down on the field. He's just going down to a knee, not down completely. So hopefully, whatever this is not major. Number 91 just getting help to walking off the field. And we will see what we got here. Alright, so here we go. 11 and a half, as a 11 minutes 50 seconds on the clock here. Sam Darnold lines him up, takes a snap, drops back, fires in the flat to Cam Akers, and Akers gets taken down. Alright, man, come on. Alright, let's see. Second and 9. That's an incomplete pass right there. Intended receiver was TJ Hawkinson. And that is going to be third and 9. Brian Branch on the defense, able to keep him. Here we go. Let's see. 11:07 on the clock here. Takes a snap, drops back, looking, and oh, there we go. Sam Darnold just takes the sack, and that is going to go ahead and drop this one back. I'm doing fine. Yes, I am doing fine. But yeah, Sam Darnold not able to get that pass off and taking that sack. That means it's now going to be 4th and 16. And they're going to end up having to punt this one away on 4th down. And here we go, fielded at the 20 to the 25. And that is where the Lions will take over possession of the football. So they go to another commercial break, and we are just chilling out here. Let's see, how much time is left on the game? 10:13 on the clock. And it is the fourth quarter. Let's see. So far, Jameer Gibbs is just absolutely dominating the entire day. Been able to get 2 rushing TDs. He's been able to just kind of help dominate time of possession too. All right, there we go. All right, let's. So it is now 11 o'clock at night. Weather is clear but cold. 8 degrees right now. The middle of the night, basically. Well, 1 hour away from true midnight my time. Let's see. But yeah, I think honestly, you give the Detroit Lions this ball here, they probably can hold on to it for most of the rest of the game here. Hand off to Jameer Gibbs, breaks free to the 40, to the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Oh, and he fumbles! Oh, they managed to fall back down on top of it, and they managed to hang on. But man, that was close. That was sketchy. Jameer Gibbs nearly just gave away the football. Alright, so here we go. Jameer Gibbs, 117 rushing yards so far tonight, 2 touchdowns. He's doing absolutely great. Handoff once again up the middle and get some good yardage. Alright, getting more NFL cards in on Wednesday. Nice. Gonna order more cards. Alright, there we go. You happy with where you draft picks this year? I mean, yeah, I think the Colts can get good players anywhere between there. But honestly, I think this year it's going to be more about the free agents that we can maybe pick up. If we could somehow pick up, say, I'm trying to think of an example, but someone like a TJ Watt to help bolster that defense. The Colts are drafting, I believe. Let me go ahead and pull up Tankathon real quick, but I believe we are drafting 12. Tankathon draft simulator. Let's see. So the Colts are picking at 14 after today. So, yeah, after all of today's games are done, we are picking at 14. So here we go. Handoff up the middle, and that is going to be Jameer Gibbs going up the middle again as well. And there we go. So basically right around the same spot we were picking last year. Last year we were picking at 15. This time we're picking at 14. Uh, Ty Holt, or do you mean T.Y. Hilton? Because T.Y. Hilton's older, is pretty old at this point to be bringing him back. Same thing with Ryan Tannehill. I mean, Tannehill's not too old to be in the league, but we've got a young quarterback that we can build around. Why would we bring back a legacy guy? I mean, I guess we have Joe Flacco on the team, so we already have kind of a legacy guy, so maybe Tannehill could be the next backup. But again, I wouldn't want to be focusing our offseason on a backup quarterback. Let me see. How old is T.Y. Hilton at this point? And is he actually. Okay, he's only 35. I thought he was closer to 40, but still, 35 for a receiver. Now, Tannehill, I would expect to be somewhere around 33, 34. Ryan Tannehill, let's see. Here we go. Takes the snap, throws it, finds a receiver at about the 6 yard line. So Tannehill is 36 as well. So now, obviously, at quarterback, that's not nearly as important as it is at something like wide receiver for T.Y. Hilton. Where would Tannehill fit for an NFL team? I think Tannehill, the biggest things that Tannehill, I think, brings to the table is he's not overly expensive. He has that veteran experience, so he can get you where you're looking to go. I think a team like, I think the Titans, they're drafting a quarterback. They've got the first overall pick. So I think he would go to a team that isn't necessarily in a position to draft a quarterback. Maybe someone like a Vegas, someone like a New Orleans, maybe. Yeah, just a cheap option to bring in for a couple of years, set the standard, maybe even be there when you draft a quarterback, say next year, and have him basically mentor your young QB. So again, I think Tannehill is fairly good. I don't think he's necessarily a world ender or anything. But yeah, I think someone like a Vegas, I think Vegas would actually make a lot of sense for him. I think he's better than Garoppolo. I think he's better than who they currently have. Tannehill at the Giants. The only thing is, I think the Giants are in position to draft a quarterback, so I don't know why they would do it. I mean, unless both Tennessee and Cleveland take two quarterbacks off the board, I don't see why the Giants would be looking for a veteran when they could potentially draft a guy, especially one of the top two. All right, here we go. Take snap, handoff here up the middle, and that is not gonna. Oh, it's gonna be touchdown. There we go. I did not think they were gonna get that. So touchdown, Colts. Jameer Gibbs once again into the end zone for a touchdown here. So Lions are absolutely crushing it here. So yeah, so that is the biggest thing. Is I think that the Giants are probably in a position now. Maybe after the draft, if you missed out on the quarterback that you wanted, maybe I could see the Giants taking a stab on him. There's the kick, and that is going to be good. Where would Cowboys player be uh, fit for? All right. Might need a little bit of clarification on that question because I have no idea. I'm not really sure where you're going with that. But yeah, the only Cowboys player I don't have is All right, so there we go. Let's see. Oh, Zeke Elliott again. That's one of those things where he's an older running back, and especially at running back. I mean, running back is one of the most physical positions on the field, and youth is a big advantage when it comes to that stuff. That I almost would say that very few people have any use for Zeke at this point in his career, especially if he's looking to be a starter, not a potential coach slash mentor. And sharing carries. I think you're just better off to commit to a draft pick of someone like, say, a Ashton Gentry, a Cam Scattaboo, for example. Let me move on from Garrett Wilson. Okay, well, if I'm the Jets, right, so if I'm the Jets, first things first, I need to know before I can make any real decision as to my future, is Aaron Rodgers there? If Aaron Rodgers isn't coming back, I have to assume that guys like Devontae Adams and some of those other guys are heading on out. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that, but I'm hoping that it ends up not being a big deal for the long term future, and maybe it's something that he can just have examined throughout this off season and find a long term fix. All right, so there we go. Heard some rumors. Let's see. And the kick is out the back of the end zone, and it will be Vikings ball. I mean, the biggest thing with Deshaun Watson is that the Browns are still locked into paying him a ton of money. So maybe a cheap option like a draft pick, or even cheaper potentially a. Oh man, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, again, I think that they should move on to it from him, but the problem is they've already committed so much money to him. They owe him. Nick Chubb, I could definitely see moving on or just retiring. But there we go. Hand it off to Sam Darnold takes it himself and runs it. There we go. But yeah, I can see Chubb potentially moving on, especially if there's a QB or a running back needy team. Let's see. Yeah, T. Higgins definitely could be moving on, and the question is where does he go and who is willing to pay him here. Darnold takes the snap, and we got a flag blowing the play dead, so that is going to be. Alright, let's see again. Right now we're just chilling out here. Alright, let's see. What about Will Levis? I think Will Levis at this point, the team has kind of moved on from him already, and he wasn't. They haven't paid him. It's not like they're locked into a contract with him, so I could definitely see Will Levis being the guy that gets moved out here. I could see Will Levis getting moved out the door, and someone like a Cam Ward or a Shador Sanders coming in. No, there's no reason Drake May would move on. Not after 1 year. I would keep Drake May there. I would maybe even try and bring in T. Higgins if I'm the Patriots. Maybe it depends on how high of a draft pick for Milton. But yeah, I could definitely see something like that. I'm thinking maybe the question is okay, how much is Joe Milton worth? A second rounder, maybe a second and a third? Oh, and we got a challenge flag now. What's the challenge flag for? Why on earth would they trade Joe Burrow? I mean, granted, the price on that trade would be extremely high, but you can't find another Joe Burrow just lying around. They also just paid Tua last offseason, so they're not moving on from Tua. Even if I thought that was the right thing at this point, no, they've paid him. They're kind of locked into him for the next 3 to 5 years. Yeah, that's my thing with the Steelers. I think Justin Fields gives them a much higher ceiling. And honestly, at this point, I think the floor is right around the same but for both Fields and Russell. 49ers QB, okay. That one, you're getting to right about the right time to move on if you wanted to. But again, I don't think you can find another Brock Purdy. I don't think you can find another just replacement level quarterback for him. there we go. And just chilling out here. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Brock needs to go from the 49ers. Again, why would he need to go from the 49ers? I think the 49ers, assuming that they feel comfortable with paying him, I don't see why they wouldn't. Alright, so there we go. Let's see. And yep, they called it incomplete pass now. And there we go. Minshew and O'Connell, yeah. Again, I don't think anybody at the I don't think the Raiders QB. I don't think any of them stay. I don't think Desmond Ritter stays. I don't think O'Connell stays. I don't think Minshew stays. I think you see all three of them get moved off of, and that's one of those situations where I said I think you could make a case for Tannehill. Oh, and the Lions scoop. Are they going to try to score? And there we go. Lions take the ball on a fumble. There we go. And the Lions just absolutely are thrashing this game. I mean, that there basically seals the deal for these ones. Najee Harris might move on. He's a free agent. That one I'll get to again in a moment. Derek Carr needs to go. Yeah, he probably will get moved on from. And again, the Saints are another team I can see taking a different veteran quarterback that will be relatively cheap if you can get them cheaper than say what Derek Carr is looking for. But when it comes to Najee Harris, I don't know. I can see the Steelers offering him a deal. My problem with if they give him a deal is that one, and this is going to be first and foremost here, if you give him a deal, you have got to make it the caveat that he will be the third down back and be used as the power back, which is what he is, not not trying to make him an elusive back, a speedy, shifty, elusive back like Jalen Warren, who you have Jalen Warren. Why try and turn Najee Harris into Jalen Warren when you have Jalen Warren? Okay, your opinion on who they need to build around and stuff does not seem overly logical. Like, okay, so the Giants need to build around Drew Lock, but May is already given up on. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so again, right now I think this game is basically over. I'm not saying that I don't think they could. The question is whether or not they're in the position to draft someone that they feel is better. Someone like, again, maybe someone like not Sanders. Well, yeah, Shedeur Sanders. There we go. Oh, we got a penalty flag. What's the flag for? There we go. Let's see. Tommy DeVito is not good. Tommy DeVito is fun, but yeah, I can agree that it probably he is not the right fit at quarterback there. Again, I still don't know if there is such a thing as a right fit here. All right, there we go. Oh, man. Spencer Rattler, I just don't think we've seen enough from to really make a accurate decision as to what we're doing with him or what the Saints needed to do with him. Because there have been games where, yeah, I felt like he probably would be out. Here we go. Let's see. Let's take the snap, throws it up, and finds Jamison Williams, and that. Oh, we get a flag. Okay, Dak Prescott again. They just paid him, so they've committed to him for another 4 to 5 years. My dream plan would be to. Here we go. Let's see. Flag is. All right, let's see. Here we go. And there we go. The Lions breaking free with another run there. Craig Reynolds. Let's see. Trey Lance. Honestly, I don't think Trey Lance is necessarily the answer for the Cowboys. I've said for a little bit now that I think Dak Prescott, the thing that would make him work would be the thing that I think makes Dak work would be to keep him for the next 3 years or so, and then basically develop a quarterback on the side. Yes, there we go. Jameson Williams on the catch, and that is going to be first down Lions. Here we go. Kyler Murray, stay or move on. Again, when maybe this is my Achilles heel when it comes to quarterbacks and stuff, but I am very hesitant to move on, especially from a guy that they've already paid a decent chunk of money to. Now, maybe if his contract is up at the end of next year, maybe you then make the natural position to move on. But yeah, Dorian Thompson Robinson for the Browns probably is a move on. They've got Deshaun Watson who they're paying for. They're gonna have to pay either Jameis Winston or somebody else to be the solid backup. But Dorian Thompson Robinson, I have not seen enough out of to think that he can be the good running. He can be the solid player. So there we go. Closing in on the end of this game. Let's see. Mac Jones keep trade. Does Mac Jones have any trade value? Because in order to trade players like Dorian Thompson Robinson or Mac Jones, somebody else has to be looking to trade to get them. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Coming up on the 2 minute warning, the Lions are absolutely gonna just end this one here. Let's see. Oh wow, Josh Downs passed Marvin Harrison for most catches in the first 2 years of the Colt. Nice. I think that goes to show that we had a lot of depth back in the day because obviously we're kind of, at least it feels like we're stretched a little bit thin at the position at the moment. All right, so there we go. 2 minute warning. Gonna go ahead and throw a quick commercial break in. Last commercial break of the episode to go ahead and pay for some of the show. Kirk Cousins, yeah, probably time to move on from him, especially since they drafted a quarterback to replace him already. I thought that was stupid at the time just because you were paying him $100 million guaranteed, which means you're essentially paying him. Yeah, you're paying him $100 million for 1 year. Here we go. We might see, and there's JJ McCarthy. That's going to be an interesting one in a year or two. What do they do with JJ McCarthy? Do they trade him? That's the legitimate one. Because JJ McCarthy, they drafted him to be the future because no one believed that Sam Darnold would be this guy. And Sam Darnold has now become this guy. So that's I think gonna be the thing. Because yeah, I think Kirk Cousins, if he doesn't hit the unemployment line by Monday, I will be a little bit shocked. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, right now. Yeah, JJ McCarthy keeper trade. I don't really know because I don't know. First off, and this is the part that shouldn't be a surprise. I am no doctor. So I do not know what the actual issue with his knee is and how severe that damage is. But also, do you just bet that? Um, do you bet on Darnold staying this good for this much longer? So there we go. As I said, we're in the final minute or so of the game. This game will be over shortly. Mitch Trubisky, I don't. Where's Mitch Trubisky even playing currently? Is he even on a team? There we go. Let's see. Like, legitimately, is Mitch Trubisky even on a team? Is he maybe a backup in Buffalo? Because if so, I mean, I don't think you go out of your way to bring him back. But if you want, say if he'll take a team friendly deal here, and running the ball on fourth down, 4th and 6, and that is gonna be no. I think the okay. So yeah, he's in Buffalo. I think Buffalo lets Mitch go, and they'll just say they'll rotate in a new guy that might be a little bit cheaper, or they'll stick with him and pay him very little. But I don't. I mean, the biggest thing is he's not going to be a burden to have on the roster. Desmond Ritter again. I don't know what trade value he has at this point. I think he's pretty close to the bottom of the barrel when it comes to trade value. So it's 13 seconds here, and it is Vikings ball now. After they failed to convert that fourth down. Yeah, I mean, as I we could definitely bring it. We're definitely bringing in somebody as AR insurance. Whether it's Jarrett Stidham, whether it's someone like maybe even going after someone like say a Russell Wilson or well, maybe not Russell Wilson because I wouldn't want to have to pay him what Russell Wilson's going to expect. And there goes Sam Darnold kneeing the ball away, and he's just going to accept the end of this game. Justin Herbert, now, I theorized a trade for him last year, possibly, but that was back before I realized just how much the head coach that Harbaugh loved him. So but yeah, when it comes to AR insurance, the guy I would want probably for AR insurance would be someone. Trying to think of a Joe Flacco, but a more recent experience. Like if we could get, say, a Joe Flacco. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind Tannehill as a backup. Actually, Ryan Tannehill maybe as a backup for the Colts. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that. Actually, that isn't a bad idea if he's willing to do it for relatively cheap. But no, the Chargers wouldn't trade Herbert. Matt Stafford's not getting traded. We already know all that. All right, well, that is the final, though, here in Detroit. So, Detroit Lions, they will get a 1 week, they will get the week bye, and the Minnesota Vikings will have to suit up and get ready to go play against the LA Rams on Monday Night Football next week. So, thank you guys for everybody that decided to spend even just a portion of your Sunday evening here with me as we are finishing up this stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did enjoy, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new so you guys don't miss any future videos or live streams. But until next time, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next video, live stream, whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of the night. Have a great night, everybody, and goodbye!